Good evening, everybody. This is you know who, your favorite bartender. Today we're gonna make the last. I have more recipes, but this is gonna be the last one that's a great summer cocktail. And guess what? It's gonna star cantaloupe. So I call this my melon head. You can call it whatever you want, coin it to whatever phrase you want to. But this is a nice, refreshing cocktail made with fresh, blended, burping again, cantaloupe juice. I cut the cantaloupe off the rind, put it in my bullet, blend it up, and that's what you have right here, cantaloupe juice. I did strain this twice. You can strain it or you can leave the pulp in. It's up to you. I like mine strained in cocktails, but if I'm just drinking it for breakfast, I leave the pulp in there. And so that's what we're going to get started with. We're going to garnish it with some fresh with some fresh cantaloupe slices that I have here. We have some nice cocktail glasses. These are cocktail glasses. They have a slight design on them. I don't know what it is. I forgot. But these are nice. I like the dimensional design on them. And we have our stirs and, straw. And we have a garnish. Sometimes I will blend up a kiwi fruit or two in this. If your cantaloupe is too ripe to use, to eat out of hand, this is the perfect cocktail. That's how I came up with this, because my cantaloupe was kind of too ripe. Like these back there, a little bit too ripe to eat. They're sweet though. And guys, you know what? If you're going to make this, go to Sam's Club and get those melons. They call them, think they call them sugar sweet. They come two to a package. I haven't had a bad one yet. They're so sweet, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. At Sam's Club, they call it sugar sweet melon. They're small and they come two to a pack. It's under $5 here in Virginia. And like I said, sometimes I will juice a kiwi fruit into the cantaloupe juice. If it's, too mushy, that's what I do. And I think I put one in here. I had one kiwi, so we're going to garnish it with kiwi. It don't matter anyway. Then we got the orangecello. We got a half an ounce of that. Then we got our absolute vodka, the mandarin flavor, because cantaloupe and citrus go so good together. Orange, peach, all that stuff. So we got 2 ounces of the vodka. Then back there, this is my homemade ginger syrup. I'm sorry, guys, my homemade honey syrup. You could put ginger in it if you want to, but it's equal parts honey, equal parts water, brought to a simmer, cooled down, and that's what you get right here. Then I have the juice of one blended cantaloupe right here in my jar. Beautiful color. That's what we're using in the cocktail. And then to top it, I have this peach, little peach aperitif. It's low alcohol, 5%. And it's a nice little addition to the cantaloupe juice. And then, of course, you guys know my Lewis bag with the ice. Okay, let's get started. Very simple cocktail. To our glass, we're going to add the ingredients. So I'm going to add the orangecello, which is a half an ounce. And you can adjust this to whatever you want. You don't want it in there, don't put it in there. You want more, put more. Then I'm going to add the honey syrup, simple syrup, the honey simple syrup, which is a half an ounce. Like I told you guys, I don't like sickly sweet cocktails, so I don't make mine sweet. You can do what you want. This is the 2 ounces of the mandarin flavored vodka that I'm using today. 2 ounces, 2 full ounces. And then I'm going to use the cantaloupe juice. Let's give it a little shake. I already shook it. And, I'm going to use, this is a 1/4 cup measure. But if you don't use it all, because we're going to top it, so we'll just, see that? And we'll see how we make out with that. That's the cantaloupe juice. And we're going to add that to our shaker. That's the cantaloupe juice. And then we're just going to give it a little swizzle just to combine it. just to combine everything. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed my summer cocktail videos. We're going to be getting into fall. I'll make you guys some of my signature fall cocktails in about 2 weeks. So summer is winding down, so you could make this stuff. I mean, they have these fruits year round, but like, you know, I really like to use stuff that's in season. So we take a cocktail glass, beautiful cocktail glass, and we're going to fill it full of ice. Ice. Very simple cocktail. Not hard. If you like cantaloupe, you're going to love it. You know, just the ice. And a little more ice. Okay. Then we're going to take our mixture that we shook around. I'm going to add some in there. I'm going to add it. And leave some headroom. Too much I put in there. But, you know, I should have made this in a highball glass. You guys do better than me because we're topping this, you know, and with something. When you're topping something with something, with juice or soda or whatever, use a highball glass, okay? But for argument's sake today, we're going to roll with this. So now I'm going to top it with the peach wine, or whatever you want to call this. So we're going to just top it just a little bit like that. Give it a little stir. And that's it, guys. Tap it down. And now we're going to garnish it. I think I'm going to garnish it with, you know, a slice of I keep saying pineapple. Cantaloupe. So you put that in there. Oh, I spilled it, but that's okay. It was too full. And let's see. Turn it around. I'm going to put a straw in there, and I'm going to take a sip out of it. That was a big sip, huh? And then we can put a little dried kiwi in it. I think that'll be pretty. See that? That's a nice cocktail, guys. I like to put my straw behind things. That's a nice cocktail, guys. See that? Cantaloupe. Very refreshing, juicy, sweet. Not sickly sweet, but if you want it sweet, make it like you like it. And we made it with the orangecello, the vodka, my homemade honey simple syrup, some peach, topped it with some peach, a little wine here, very low alcohol. Like I said, it's like 5%. So your people who really don't drink alcohol, they might enjoy this. I mean, if you don't put the vodka in, it could be even if you don't put the other alcohol in there, you can just use the cantaloupe juice and just put the garnishes in there. You don't have to use the kiwi. I'm going to push the kiwi in there. See how pretty that is. But you don't have to use whatever garnish you want to. You know, like I said, the cantaloupe was kind of ripe, so I use that. Get your ice going. And you're ready to go with this cocktail. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to sit down and drink this. I'm going to have a party with myself. And you guys make this. Let me know if you guys want the fall cocktails. You know, if you want me to make some fall cocktails in winter. But we'll deal with fall right now. Okay, guys, that's it. So get your garnishes. Get your pretty glasses. And get your cantaloupe, juice it in your bullet if you have one. Get a couple of things of spirits, your honey syrup back there, your fresh cantaloupe juice, and some ice in a straw. You're ready to go, okay, guys? So make this and enjoy it, okay? Have a good night, and I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I really do. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.